Welcome back. Well, yeah, I shouldn't have been gone too long anyway. It ain't like we got commercial breaks. But we coming out to the last topic, part two, drugs. When we ended out the last topic, came into this one, we said this is a wide open conversation. Drugs.
Drugs.
And I said I was gonna try to, narrow it down and get us started somewhere on the path.
Well, 10 minutes we can talk about everything.
You can't, not with drugs.
Not with drugs. Because you got illegal
Users.
drugs. Yeah, the users,
Sellers.
illegal, legal. How they get over here?
That's a big question. Who's selling all these drugs? Who's using all these drugs? I mean, we know we see crackheads here or there, or, acid heads or meth heads or whatever. But, I mean, let's really think. Let's go back 10 years ago. 10 years ago, walking up and down our city streets. You saw a lot more drug users than you do now, right? I'm talking about like roaches. When they like roaches.
You seen a lot. Yeah, you seen a lot of people using crack. I'm not gonna say the stereotypical crackhead or
But
Jay, but it was a lot of crack in Atlanta in the 80s and 90s. It sure was. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing crack. I mean, and no matter how sheltered your parents tried to keep you,
you saw it.
You saw it
somewhere.
It was there, and you don't see that you don't see a lot of that anymore.
You don't see the out in the streets selling the drugs anymore. For that fact, times change.
And like, what do we say? Either they're dead, or either they changed their life. Hopefully, they changed their life. But there's so many other drugs out there now that, I mean, the crack is still being smoked.
Yes, it is. Matter of fact, crack is being smoked more now. People that you wouldn't expect to smoke crack because it's such a leisure drug now.
It is.
It's downplayed now.
It is, cause I mean, you got other stuff. You got this new thing. Well, it's not that new, but crystal meth. Crystal meth. That I mean, it's like
people on their back.
It is. I mean, but you know what? And it's killing. Crystal meth is killing a lot of the people who are making it because it's so volatile. The ingredients they use in that bathtub. People die just from being around, just from smelling the fumes. Crack.
Right.
Crack kills the seller and kills the user. Now crack is killing. Now you got heroin. Sorry, but crystal meth killing people that are just around it. People that live in apartments upstairs from you. People that live next door to you.
That's a scary feeling, don't you think? You upstairs or you downstairs, wherever doing your normal life, minding your own business, watching whatever. Got children, like watching them with your kids, and then the next morning, you go to work late night, come back, and your family wiped out because somebody downstairs that you didn't even know was putting this together, and now your family gone and lost.
Yeah.
So I'm quite sure that would really hurt me. But do you think you would know? I mean, would you know if somebody was downstairs or around you making this drug?
No. I mean, I see people on the street. I mean, out of 100 people I see, I'm sure it's 30 of them doing some sort of drugs. I don't know who they are. I mean, and out of 100 people I see, maybe a couple of them are selling drugs. I don't know who these people are just by looking at it, because everybody. I mean, like you say, the trends that the world has set out now, everybody looks the same as far as the trend style. And, as far as where I'm from, the dope dealer, didn't wear the nice new jeans or whatever. He was dressing down like he was dirty.
Oh, what?
So therefore, that's the drug. You can't let the people know you making money. So therefore, how I go and say, hey, that guy's selling drugs, or this person doing, I'm in a bad environment. I don't know, in an environment I don't know what's going on. And we're new to Tallahassee. We don't know what's going on outside town. I don't know who's the drug dealer, who's selling drugs, who's doing drugs.
Really don't care.
Honestly. But I mean, it's everywhere. So that whole crystal meth thing, the labs also explode. So therefore, who's safe?
You know what?
I really think about it sometimes. Like, who am I really safe with this crystal meth that is everywhere?
With this drug thing, I'm not gonna say I'm a heavy drug user. I've used few drugs in my life, and just that world is completely different.
Yeah.
The mentality of the people are completely different, and I guess my question is, and not even my question, but what I want to say is, would you know if your child was using drugs? Because I know over the last couple of years, just flipping through magazine and articles, that children nowadays, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, they on heavy drugs. They're not just smoking good old pot, not a good reefer. Nah, they doing some heavy stuff, heroin, cocaine, pills. I mean, people take it lightly, but pills are a serious drug.
Yeah, serious drug. Me personally, but you gotta think about what's in pills. You got all kinds of stuff in pills. You got heroin, you got coke in pills, and LSD, and
PCP.
I don't understand how. I mean, it's such a small dosage, but I know people that they have to take them every day. They have to have a pill, man. I need me a
So
pill.
they could be rolling?
Yeah, so they can be rolling.
Is you rolling?
Exactly. But you know, I know people that get up and say, man, I gotta smoke a blunt for this, smoke a blunt before I eat, smoke a blunt for this and that. And I never really got it. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just a strong-willed person or a strong-mind person, or maybe you're just a strong-mind person. That
No, I'm not going, because I've been one of those people that don't woke up and say, well, it's time to get my blunt. I gotta get it. I've never been that person who woke up saying, oh, I gotta have a pill. Or I never woke up first thing on my mind is, oh, I gotta hit the spider. Or I woke up first thing, nah, you know, if I had to say my drug of choice was smoking marijuana. So therefore, I can understand, you know, somebody waking up saying they want to smoke no blunt. So I guess I would really have to be able to understand somebody saying, I want to hit a line as soon as they wake up. Or alcoholics saying, I gotta have my first drink.
see, I mean, I can totally understand. I can totally understand. I have to do this because it's a part of the dependency that's built up in you. I have to do this, or you know, I need this to make it through the day because it makes me feel better. It eases me into the day. And I can understand that you need that euphoric feeling because you know I understand that how important euphoria is to be in a state of disillusion or a state. Euphoria means a state of false happiness. So I can understand when you need that, but as time goes on and you build up, and it builds up in you, and you need something stronger. The really what I'm trying to get to, Paula, is marijuana really the gateway drug.
Oh, okay, well, one more thing that was on my mind, you know, I want to bring it to y'all because it was brought to me. I was reading some magazine, and it was talking about opium in Afghanistan. Now, we remember 2000. 9/11 happened. 2001, 9/11 happened. And we went to go blow up Afghanistan. As we were blowing up Afghanistan, there was a huge opium field that the United States government knew about. The UN, they knew about it, but they did not take it out for whatever reasons. Now they're saying, if I'm not mistaken, that I think Britain wants to buy that field because as it stands, 93% of the opium that's sold is going to Britain. So they want it. And it's a big this, that, or the other, but that's the whole cover up of how it's getting in. I mean, how do you know that this is a drug field? You're blowing it up anyway, claiming mass destruction and looking for Obama. And guess why they said they didn't do it? Oh, so, you're right. I'm sorry, Mr. President. But they say they didn't blow it up because they felt as if the people who controlled that would get Osama out, and some of the word snitch on them for leaving their drug field open. But I mean, personally, that right there in itself, how the drugs getting in, they know about these drugs. They just ain't. I guess they want them here.
It's too much money. It's too much money in them, and also the thing about it is, it's too much money. And what's the best way to keep a minority down? You gotta think about it. And it was a time where black folks all we didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot going for us. But we thought we didn't have a lot going for us. Put like that. As you can see now,
that mental trip, huh?
That mental thing, things have really changed as far as that is concerned. But you gotta think about the best way to keep people down is to make them think they have something. And you can do that easily with that feeling of euphoria. And okay, if things aren't going bad, you do a little this, do a little that, you're happy for the moment, and that's it. And you know you can always get that happiness. It might not be long term, but you can get that happiness, and that's the best way. You know, they've kept us down. They've kept not just black people, but the lower middle class down. You gotta think about it. That's minorities. Period. You even got what they call the poor white trash. That the same way they keep us down. We're all in a little bowl, and you know they keep spoon feeding us. So that's the best way. That's one way they keep us down. And also, I mean, you gotta think about it. As long as they keep us in jail with the drug trade, there's no way we can keep populating. So it's almost like extreme genocide, where you know if they take the black male away, they take the Latino male away. If they take the lower class white male away, they can't keep populating. So that's one way to look at it. But I guess it's our time for today.
Well, I'm gonna leave y'all with a final thought. You know, drug trafficking, drug selling. Is it okay when it's not for personal gain or survival? You know, but that's the show.
That's the show, and we'll see y'all next time. Hit us up
we're gonna poetically holla at
We're gonna PoeticHolla at you, but you hit us up at PoeticHolla.com, PoeticHolla at live.com. That is PoeticHolla
HOLLA.
At live.com. We're going to Poetic Holla at you later. Tomorrow, our show will be about, you know what? You just got tuned in to see.